Riders in this motherfucker. The holidays? Shit. That means 12 days of fuck you. Riders for life.
Hello, humans. I am Mark from Mars. I am here to commandeer your YouTubes. Just kidding, y'all. This is Bronco Juggalo, and I am doing today Day 7 of the 12 Days of Christmas. Created by Horrific Nightmares JM. This challenge, we do a different review every day for 12 days, and we are on Day 7, and today's review is Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from 1964. Yes, technically, this is a horror film. It is a sci-fi horror film, believe it or not. And it is actually generally considered one of the worst movies ever made. This film has made appearances over the years on Elvira's Movie Macabre, or Macabre, however you want to say it. And it's also made an appearance on Mystery Science Theater 3000, which is actually where I saw it for the first time. Now, I was planning on doing this video because I knew that this was on Netflix. And I wanted to do this oddball movie just because it was a little different than what we've been doing. I was talking to my buddy the Horror Man, and on one of his videos, he featured this film. And I was like, hey, that's so funny. I wanted to do it, but I can't find it on Netflix anymore. It's not there. And then I went over to Bill's house to record on Wednesday, and he had a copy of it. So I was like, sweet, I still get to do the movie. By the way, if you have not checked out the Horror Man, go over to his channel and check him out. He is awesome, and he knows just about everything there is to know about obscure titles. Totally awesome dude. Very interesting facts about this film. This is the first time Mrs. Claus was ever featured on film. The second time would be in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the TV special, which would come out a few months after this. Also, this film was released on Christmas. Our story is this. Martians, after watching Earth programming for years, have decided that their loveless, joyless society needs a Santa Claus. So they come to Earth and they kidnap 2 children to help them flush out the real Santa amidst all the fakes. The children tell them where Santa lives, via the North Pole. And they go there and they kidnap Santa and fly him back to Mars. During all this, one of the Martians who does not agree with this plan is trying to kill Santa and the children. And it's so ridiculous that it's not even close to being scary, but it is absolutely hilarious. Going throughout the film and all the misadventures, Santa, who is just like the most oblivious person in the world sometimes, but then also he's very, you could tell he's being, facetious when he's like, I think his name is Torvo, accidentally locked them in the airlock, and he accidentally, did this, and he accidentally, I was like, yeah, okay, he's trying to kill you. Why are you making excuses for this fucker? But whatever. He establishes a toy factory on Mars and then appoints a Martian Santa. And that is how Santa conquers the Martians. This movie makes no sense. It is completely ridiculous. It's not even close to being scary. And it is absolutely fucking hilarious. And I definitely recommend watching it. I also recommend watching the Mystery Science Theater 3000 version because their ripping of it is just perfect. Absolutely awesome. So going into pros and cons, guys, I got a few cons and I got a pro. I'm going to give you the pro first. The pro is the outfits. I'm sorry, but I love the outfits of the Martians. They are so dumb looking. And it's so funny. It reminds me of Kazoo. Remember from the Flintstones? They got the little green ear, or the green antennas, and then they've got green outfits on. Some of them are painted green, some of them are not. One of them's painted red. The other's just a plain old regular dude. And then it's just so funny. And their antenna look like TV antenna. In fact, one of the kids even asked one of the Martians, are you a television? Yeah, when I was starting this review, I really was hoping I could find something to make some fake antenna with and some green paint to paint my face, but I couldn't find anything, so sorry. Going into my cons, the Martian freeze weapon is my first con. Oh my god. They got this funky, clunky looking space gun, and he aims it and it doesn't, they didn't have any special effects. That's the problem. Okay, that's my point here. They didn't have any special effects. Somebody made a pop sound, and all of a sudden, everybody froze that it was aimed at. And it was their freeze ray, but nothing happened. And here's my problem and why that's a con. This movie had a decent budget for the time period. The budget on this film was a few $100,000. And they couldn't even get a semi-halfway decent fake lightning bolt. But yeah, the Martian space gun is my example, but the biggest thing is there were no real special effects. You can tell, like, even when the rocket's landing, it's just it's like, you know, fireworks attached to a string, you know, coming down. It's just so funny. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, this was the 60s, a lot of TV corruption, you know, movie corruption, things back then in the studios then. Some executive somewhere pocketed some change on this one, I'm telling you. So that's really my cons, is there's no special effects and it had a decent budget. What the fuck happened? Oh my god, though, guys, I'm telling you, if you ever want to watch something hilarious, especially the Mystery Science Theater 2000 version, this movie is so terrible, it's a lot of fun. Big shout out to Horrific Nightmares JM, McKnight696, please tell me I got that right, Horror Fan 34, and Feel Better Dave. Also, big shout out to the Horror Man, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow, guys, to the Horror Hangouts over on Sean Urshan's channel. In the meantime, this is Bronco Juggalo saying, thank you for joining me.
Hey, what the fuck you call my home?